Hi guys, Dr. Rachel Hippolyte here. Okay, so now we're going to teach you about your brain in quite a easy to understand way. And this is what I teach every single one of my clients when they start neurofeedback brain training with me. When your brain works well, it is the most amazing central processing unit, really. Um, And often when it's working well, we kind of forget about it. And it's not until it doesn't really work very well, and we tend to have mental health issues or physical health issues, that we suddenly realize how amazing that brain really is. So the way I like to think of a brain, okay, um, one of the most important things that your brain does and what it should do when it's flexible is it should constantly take on information in real time and then adapt to that information. Okay, so that up to date information. So it might be sensing that it's hot outside and therefore sweating, or it might be realizing that I'm feeling tired, therefore I can go to sleep. Or it might be at 7 a.m. waking up because we know that I've had enough sleep and that's time to wake up. Okay. So every different area of your brain has a function. Okay. And when it works well, each area um, turns on or turns off at the right time according to what is happening in your internal and your external environment. So it works on real time. Okay, so the way I like to think about it is every single area is like an instrument in an orchestra. Now, this is a professional orchestra and they're always trained, and they've got the conductor at the front who knows exactly what he's doing. He's bringing in all the information internally and externally, and he's giving it to every single instrument at the right time. So he's telling the trumpet to start playing and a little bit louder and now quieten down. And that's your anxiety centers. And then he's telling the harp to come in and play a little bit louder and then quieten down. And then the clarinet comes in and then quietens down. So every instrument is playing at the right time, at the right level, and quietening down at the right time. And that is a brilliant functioning brain. That's a healthy brain. It's flexible, it is taking on information in real time. Over time, stress can make that orchestra desynchronized. It stopped listening to each other. It's like the school orchestra. You've got the PE teacher at the front. Okay, he's on his phone. He's never conducted anything in his life. So he's not even taking on any information. He's letting every single child on every single instrument get on with it. And then you've got the naughty kid on the trumpet. He's having a ball. He's playing way too loud, way too long. He's not quietening down at all. He's your anxiety centers. Okay, so he's not relating when he should play to his environment. There is no threat, and yet the anxiety centers are on way too long, way too loud. Then you've maybe got the harp again. Well, these are your emotional regulation centers, so your limbic system. Again, playing way too loud, way too long. So we see that in chronic pain, we see that in depression, we see that in poor emotional regulation, we see that in poor sleep. Okay, so it's playing too loud, it's not quietening down when it should. And then maybe we've got the clarinet. Okay, so she's your prefrontal cortex, and we'll go into how important the prefrontal cortex is in another video. She's shy. Her name's Shirley, and she doesn't play at all. Okay, she can't shout loud enough to quieten down the trumpet, or Billy who's playing on the trumpet. And so all of a sudden, our prefrontal cortex isn't working at all, and our emotional brain is playing way too loud, way too long. Okay. And this is what we call an inflexible brain. It is no longer looking in real time at what it should be doing. It's just doing it because it's learnt from the past that it's what it should do. Okay. That's an unhealthy brain. So Once you realize when your brain's healthy, when your brain's unhealthy, that's when you can do something about it. For so many years, I just thought that the symptoms I was having, worrying, procrastination, um, waking up in the middle of the night, overthinking, um, being angry with myself, angry with others, being intolerant, um, being sad. Now I know that they're signs of a dysfunctional brain. My prefrontal cortex wasn't working anywhere near as hard as it was, and my anterior cingulate gyrus was coming on way, way, way too much. I now know that my brain wasn't fit. It wasn't working in real time. And that's when I started brain training. And it really was life changing. Hope that makes sense, guys. Think of your brain as an orchestra. Think of your brain when it's not working well as a school orchestra. All right, guys, see you soon.